The paragraph given below, so directions for question 17 to 19. So whatever is, so we have 3 questions of the same type here. The paragraph given below is followed by 4 alternate summaries. All right, this is a summary question. Let's look at it. Question 19. This is a summary question. What all of the laws have in common, despite their diversity, is that it is necessary that everything obey them. So all laws, there are many laws, they are diverse, they are different, but one thing they share in common is that it is necessary that everyone obeys them. Okay, first one. It's impossible for them to be broken. An object must obey the laws of nature. Okay, law of nature must be obeyed by everyone. In this respect, a law of nature differs from the fact that all gold cubes are smaller than a cubic mile, the fact that all apples currently hanging on my apple tree are ripe, and other so-called accidents. So a law of nature is permanent. It has to be obeyed by everyone. It's very different from other laws in the sense that it is different from facts that happen as accidents. So you could have a case where all your gold cubes are smaller than a cubic mile. All your apples in the apple tree can be the same size, can be ripe, can be the same color, but these are mere accidents, and this is not a law of nature. It just happens. Although the fact about gold cubes is as universal, general, and exceptionless as any law, it is not necessary. It's not necessary that has to be true. It may happen, but it's not necessary. But for a law of nature, it is necessary. It could have been false. It could have been false. It's not necessary that all gold cubes have to be less than a cubic meter, or all the apples on your trees have to be ripe. It just happened. It couldn't have happened also. It is not inevitable, unavoidable that all gold cubes are smaller than a cubic mile. It just turns out that way. This is all an example. So what's he saying? Law of nature, uniform, must be obeyed by all. It's different from other facts, in that other facts may turn out to be the same, may turn out to be something, but that is not necessary, that is not unavoidable, that is not inevitable. Law of the nature, on the other hand, has those qualities. That's what the author is saying. So what should our correct summary have? About the law of nature being obeyed by all. About other laws may become like that, but it's not necessary or inevitable. Okay. It is impossible to break a law of nature, just as it is impossible. The second part, it's impossible to break a law of nature, just as the gold cube can be broken. So this analogy, this comparison doesn't work. Law of nature cannot be broken, has to be obeyed by all. But the other part is not correct. It is essential for everyone to obey the laws of nature because it's impossible to break them. Is it? What about the distinction between other law of nature and other facts? Hasn't been given. All the laws of nature, despite their multiplicity, hold true at all times. True, and in this respect, laws of nature differ from other laws. Perfect summary. Laws of nature, inevitable, unavoidable, diverse, but they are all obeyed by all. Cannot be broken. In this respect, they are different from other laws. Perfect. A gold cube being smaller than a cubic mile may be true on most occasions, but laws of nature always hold true. Now the subject here, gold cube, is just an example. Okay, so the one which clearly explains what's the passage about? Law of nature. Why was the gold cube mentioned? As an example to show the difference between a law of nature and other facts or other kind of laws. Therefore, C is a summary that brings out the main point clearest. So my correct answer is